Alrighty, 11.2 review problems. Okay, first question I got asked was number 7. So when I'm looking at this number 7, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Come on. Shh. Notice how I do not have that length right there. Right here. I first have to figure out what that length is. You also have to know what formulas you should be using for what questions. So, and you also have to be careful of what the question's asking for. So first I'm going to figure out what that length is. To figure out that length, so I'm going to draw my triangle. Looks like my hypotenuse is 5, one leg is 4. I have to figure out what this is. So I have a squared, because it's a right triangle, plus b squared is equal to c squared. And if you figure that out, that's going to be 3. So now my first actually is asking for the lateral area. My lateral area is the distance around. That's equal to my perimeter times the height of the pyramid. So height is what connects your two bases together, so that's 26. So my lateral area for this one would be 26 times my perimeter. My perimeter would be 3 plus 4, which is 7, plus 5, which is 12. So the first part of my answer would be 312 inches squared. And then it usually pops up because of the fact it says lateral area and surface area. Popped up for my other questions. My surface area is 2 times the area of the base plus my lateral area, which we already found. So in this case, 2 times the area of my base. My base is 12, or my base is this triangle, which would be base times height divided by 2. So in this case, the area of my base is 1/2 times 4 times 3 plus this lateral area I just found, which would be 324 inches squared. A lot of people have this question number 8. Is my baby crying? One of them, not both. So it's still going to be, it's just asking for the surface area. So I have this formula. 2 times the area of the base plus the height times perimeter. So my area of my base is 1/2 times 2.5 times 6. So which would be 7.5. The height of the shape is 17. Remember, the height is going to be connecting the two bases together. And then my perimeter of this shape would be 2.5 plus 6.5, which would be 9, plus 6, which would be 15. So if I plug that into my formula, I have 2 times my 7.5 plus 17 times 15. And then I actually just typed that in and I got it wrong because it said that this is opened. So this is a very tricky question. It's saying basically that, you can't see it. This portion's not there and this portion's not there. So it's really asking for the lateral area. So yes, this is a very tricky question. So I should not be including the two bases. So I should just be doing the 17 times 15. So my answer should be 255 inches squared. And that question should not be on the quiz. Oh look, I got it right. Next question, number 13. Surface area of the cylinder. So my surface area is still, my surface area is still 2 times base plus height times perimeter. But when we're talking about a cylinder, the area of your base is radius squared pi. And when we're talking about perimeter, that would be times 2 radius pi, because that's the circumference. So when I'm looking at this surface area, if I plug in my information, my surface area is 2 times the area of the base, which would be 9 squared pi, plus the height, which is 7 times 2 times the radius times pi. It says leave your answer in pi units. So when you leave my answer in pi units, I'm just multiplying these together and these together. So I have 162 pi plus 126 pi, and then I can add those two numbers together, which would be 288 pi, and then my units would be centimeters squared. And then my last question was question number 15. This question is basically saying, what is the approximate surface area of the label? So when you're talking about the label, that would be around the shape. So really I'm just talking about my lateral area here. So my lateral area here, again, is the height times my perimeter. My perimeter, the 2r pi, because it's the circumference. Or it's the height times the diameter times pi. It kind of depends on what your question has. My question has the diameter, so I'm going to use this equation right here. So my equation would be 2 times 3 times pi. So now this is where I'm going to use the approximate of 3.14. So my answer would be 18.84 inches squared. But if you look up here, it says the nearest square inch as needed. So my answer would actually be 19 inches squared. There you go for 11.2. If you have any questions, make sure you're emailing me. Have a good one.